All right, well, I just finished my walk and I'm gonna show you some footage that I got. I got taken off the trail. An owl led me and I had a very incredible experience. You know, I was having some thoughts in my head that were, let's just say, not nice or not right, and I prayed about it. And right after I prayed about it, I saw this owl. So I don't know if it was God rewarding me for the prayer or telling me something, but I see it as a miracle. And I want to share with you what I saw. Not only the owl, but then I went on a little treasure hunt. So I'll share that with you too. Sorry. Do you mind if I walk under you? This is my only way out. Sorry. I don't mean to disturb you. Wow. Thank you. I followed this owl and the owl led me into quite a marshy area, and so I'm gonna have to figure my way out. I am not wearing rubber boots. It's very beautiful though. So I just had a really cool experience with an owl. That was awesome. And I'm in a part of the forest here behind our cabin. There's still some old growth left, as you can see. And back here, there's an old hunting trash pile. I know it's back here. I've seen it years and years ago. I'm gonna go look for it. See if my memory is right. So what I believe these are old hunting dump grounds. Like people would come back here and go hunting and leave their stuff. I know it's somewhere. I'm taking you on a little treasure hunt with me. Let's see. Yep. I think that's it. I think that's it. Oh yeah. Let's look what we find here. Gotta be careful. Old booze bottles. I remember seeing this and leaving it alone, and I still like to kind of leave it alone. Enamel pot. Probably a wine bottle. Look at that. That's so cool. There's lots of, gotta be careful. Oh, here we go. What's this? What's that? Does it say? Let's read the bottom. It says Washington Wine Council. That's an interesting bottle of wine. Looks more like a whiskey bottle, but it has the grapes on it. That's pretty cool. This is a super secret location. There's a lot more under here. I gotta be careful because some of these could be broken. Look at that. More wine. There's grapes on it. I think it says Washington Wine Council again on the bottom. Very cool. there's more buried. I'm tempted to just leave this here again for me to come back and visit years to come. Nobody knows it's here. I'm like the only person that I know of who knows. Because who would think? I mean, this is a very, very wild area. Unless it gets developed, which I'm sure it could someday. But within the next couple years, I don't think so. So I may just keep this stuff here, you know? I'm so tempted to take this. So tempted. It's not mine. This is an archaeological dig. Oh, here's another one. Goodness. Ouch, I think I cut myself. Shit. Dang it. There's a salamander or a newt. I'm an idiot. I cut myself. Oh, that was stupid. Sorry, little newt or salamander. There's broken glass in here. Yeah, right here. Well, that was dumb. All right, little buddy, I'm gonna leave this place be. Oh gosh, it's so tempting. There's a broken piece. There's more. I better go. I'm a crazy person. I better go home and take care of this. But I'm gonna leave this stuff here. Look, in a mason jar. I was like, I'm standing right on top of this stuff. My blood is here. My DNA is being left behind. They're gonna know that I messed with it. What's wrong with me? I'm a crazy person. Okay, so there's more stuff under here with my blood left. Here, let's do some more digging with your bare hands, Allegra. That's smart. Now I'm gonna hide this stuff again and leave it. I know it's here. All right, well, I'm gonna get home and dress my idiot wound that I got here. I'm very tempted to take these, at least this one, home and make a flower vase out of it, but I'm gonna leave everything. I'm just gonna leave it. Let little salamander or newt, whatever you're called. Sorry, little buddy. I'm sorry. I'll put your home back on you, okay? Just like that. All right. Bye, archaeological dig. So cool. All right, I actually have a couple of final thoughts that I would like to make on that experience this morning. I take a walk on that trail, and it's a Pavlovian response. I hit the beginning of this trail. It's a beautiful spot with the trees, they look a certain way, and I'm going down this hill, and I pray to God. And I did that this morning, and like I said in the beginning of the video, something's been bothering me, and I mean, I won't get into detail, but it has to do with loving others, you know? Do I love others as Jesus loved others? And boy, do I struggle with that at times, you know? And it was heavy on my heart. There's more to it, but I took it sincerely to God. And I mean, he knows what's in my heart. I can't BS him, but sometimes I can BS myself in my prayers. I can sometimes get into a rhythm or be a little repetitive in my prayers when I talk to God. And I try to catch myself with that. But this morning I was as sincere as I could be. And right after that is when I saw the owl, you know? And I see that as a miracle. I see that as one of the many miracles God gives us all the time. Just this earth alone, this universe, everything. We wake up every day, and so often we get complacent to just the miraculous nature of this life, what we're living, how unbelievable it is. And we take it for granted, right? And I just find being in nature being such a way to keep yourself grounded. I mean, you're literally touching the earth in a natural setting, and you can get closer to God that way. Even when I was living in the city, I was always trying to get out in nature. I was born here. I've mentioned that before. I was born here on this land, in the house, right up through the woods. I was born in that very house. I've lived here most of my life. I'm very connected with the land here. But I'm very connected with all the land where all the natural surroundings where I've ever lived. Deserts are some of my favorite, some of the best landscapes are the mountainous deserts. One of the memories I have is when I was in the Army and I was stationed at Fort Huachuca in Sierra Vista, Arizona. And I was there at a time when they called it monsoon season. And every day, like right on the dot at 3 or 4 o'clock, it was after work, the storms would come in and you could see them coming from a distance. And I think it was the Sierra Vista Mountains? Our barracks were right there at the base of it. And so I could run up into those mountains and I would run like as high as I could. And I would just sit there and I'd watch the storms come in. It was so beautiful. It was a miracle. And I loved that experience. So I mean, even if you're not religious or whatever, or you don't, I think all people, this is another topic. I think all people are religious in some way. They just, I think people need faith. I think people need something to believe in. And it's just that a lot of people, they worship other things other than God. So that's my opinion, but whatever. I would highly recommend for you, whether you're an artist or just a spiritual person, I'm going to leave a link to a TED Talk. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of TED Talks. They always seem so stiff. It's because everybody has a script and they've memorized their script. They always seem robotic to me. But Alex Grey is an incredible artist. I mean, I'm a big fan of his artwork. And he gives a talk, and you got to check it out. It's outstanding. He's a very spiritual man. He's not. He doesn't adhere to the one true God, I would say, but he's very influenced by world religions and very influenced by LSD, and his art is just incredible. And he gives this talk. And my favorite quote from it is, he says, "Art is an echo of the creative force that birthed the cosmos." I see that creative force as being God. But I want to take that quote and that experience that I had this morning and really remember that and take it into my artwork. This is a spiritual ritual that I'm performing here. Well, once I turn the I am no Bob Ross. I try, but I cannot paint and talk at the same time. I'm working on it. But after I turn off the camera here, I will be having a spiritual ritual here in adding these lines and doing what I do here for this painting. So anyway, I just wanted to leave it at that. It was an awesome experience, and I know I'm going to see more owls. It's owl season. But yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.